Where are you at on quarterbacks and guys you're looking at this year? Because the top ones aren't. I'm not taking Mahomes. I'm just not.
Yeah, no, I'm there too. I'll never get him. I won't get Josh Allen this year either. I had him in a couple of leagues last year because I got him later. So if Dak or Kyler is available, say round 6, round 7, don't think they will be, but if they are, I'll pull the trigger there for sure. If Lamar is there and maybe round 7, maybe I'll take Lamar Jackson there. Otherwise, I'm going to wait. I will be happy to have Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts be my 2 quarterbacks going into this. I'll be happy to have Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow as my 2 quarterbacks. Like, what happens for me is like either a guy like one of the 3 guys I mentioned, so Lamar, Dak, or Kyler, I can get him at like 6 or 7 in the 6th or 7th round, or I'll wait and then I'll oftentimes go back to back. So maybe I'll wait until the 8th round to take Jalen Hurts, for example, and then in the 9th round take Joe Burrow or go Hurts or Brady or something like that. Typically, I'm just every year the position has guys who bust out who were not early round picks. It happens all the time. Like quarterback, and I know it's the complete opposite of the NFL. Quarterbacks are not as valuable in fantasy football because there's so many good ones and you start one. Now, if you want to have a little fun, and I do this in a few of my leagues, you go super flex, which is one of your flexes can be a quarterback. And then the quarterback position becomes far more valuable.
Yeah.
But in a traditional redraft with one starting quarterback, like, oh yeah, it's great to have Pat Mahomes and he's going to be awesome again. But Dak Prescott was awesome last year before he got hurt. Josh Allen emerged and was better than Mahomes last year. Like there's always quarterbacks who come out. Aaron Rodgers was not getting drafted as a high QB1 last year, and he was 2. He ended up being the QB2. Happens every year, folks. I mean, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, Dak Prescott, on and on and on and on and on. It all, and some of the rookies. Trey Lance could be a league winner this year if he ends up taking that job at some point in the season. I don't think he'll open as a starter in San Francisco, but I like him a lot too.
Talking fantasy football with Michael Fabiano, Sports Illustrated, SI.com. And of course, you can find him over at SiriusXM. The Arizona Cardinals, your view of where they are from Kyler through the receivers, the addition of James Conner, from a fantasy football perspective, talk Cardinals, Michael, as these drafts are coming up.
Well, obviously, Nuke's going to be the first Cardinal pick, 2nd round, right? And then you're going to have Kyler or Chase Edmonds will be next. So Kyler, he is what he is. I don't know if he's going to have as many rushing touchdowns. What do you have, 11 last year? I mean, that might be a lot to ask. So maybe some regression in terms of the rushing totals, but still a guy that you're going to pick as your QB1. He's a top 5 quarterback. The backfield, Chase is getting all the love in fantasy, but is James Conner maybe a better bargain? He's going like 30 picks after Edmonds. And I like Chase Edmonds, but he's never had 100 carries in a single season. He's not a big guy, right? He's not a big back. And Conner, although he's had durability issues, remember a few years ago, he was a stud in fantasy when Le'Veon Bell didn't play for the Steelers.
Loved him. Had him on my team. He was great.
Right. So how do we know that Cliff Kingsbury is not going to give Conner the Drake role and Edmonds continues his role, but sees more touches than he did last season? What if this is a 50-50 thing or a 60-40 thing? I think it probably will be. So I don't know that either one of these guys is going to emerge as like an RB2. I like the upside with Edmonds better, but honestly, like Chase Edmonds' like 2 best games came at MetLife Stadium. So I mean, right, which is kind of odd, but I don't know that I trust him as more than a flex.
I'll let you go off that. Good stuff as always. Good to see you for another year. Thanks for the time.
All right, my friends. Looking forward to being back with you this season.